Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rasan427. Today, I actually have more figure news for you guys, and I'm actually doing a ton of videos, so definitely look out for more videos coming up all throughout the weekend. And this whole SDCC will be fantastic just because of all the figures they actually announcing and revealing some ones that we actually seen, and giving them some new stuff as well. But in this video, I actually want to talk about the Monday Night Wars line, which actually be a line Walmart exclusive of next year. So it actually won't be for this year. This year's Ruthless Aggression. Next year will actually be Monday Night War. I don't know what to do actually after that. That'll be 2025 and on. But for 2024, they're actually doing the Monday Night Wars. And it's definitely interesting. And they actually definitely are basically doing it in chronological order, it seems like, with this Monday Night Wars. That's just what it seems like to me that they're actually doing in chronological. Because they're actually showing like the beginnings of it, of the Monday Night War. Especially with this Hall, Nash, and Hogan. Because you see the Hogan right here. But it's actually what his first game actually first came out with the NWO after Bash at the Beach. I believe it took like a few weeks off or a month off or something like that. Actually came back, and actually the Kevin Nash is actually still like in prototype form, and Scott Hall they actually updated because people kept saying they wanted the boots tucked in, so they actually did it. They updated that, but I think all three of these look fantastic. Definitely what you need. And as far as this line, I mean, it's kind of weird for me to have. I'm definitely picking up the Hogan. Probably picking up the Scott Hall. And at that point, I guess I should just pick up the Kevin Nash at that point. But we'll just see about that one. And on the other side of the ring, you actually get Undertaker and Bret Hart. Now, I definitely want to dive right into this Bret Hart. I do not like this at all. I think that the figure is great, but these three head sculpts, they should have just kept the ones they already had. I'm glad to see them actually trying something, actually giving us different head sculpts. But I think all three of these head sculpts look terrible. I mean, you got a one with him gritting his teeth. You got one with him smiling, I guess. You got one with his mouth open smiling. I just think three of these look awful. I mean, I know what they were trying to do. Hopefully these look better. I'm still probably picking it up, but I do not think it looks good. This is like his heel run because he came in with the Hart Foundation back in '97. So this is definitely showing the beginnings of the Attitude Era and the Monday Night Wars. But I do not like any of the three head sculpts. That's just me personally. I really just don't like them at all. It's just where to see another Bret Hart. This actually is an Ultimate Edition right here. This is actually, the rest of them are at least, this is actually Ultimate Edition. So they're basically saying they do with Ruthless Aggression, just like we're getting Robin Dam and Brock Lesnar in Ultimates, and we're getting a bunch of Elites for them as well. But yeah, these head sculpts, I just do not like them. And the packaging looks great. Now, with this packaging, I actually didn't pay attention to it, and I'll get into it in another video once I talk about, really dive into the new packaging. What they're basically trying to do, they're trying to have us ease into non-plastic packaging, because this is basically mostly all just the I guess you could say cardboard. It was hardly any plastic. I mean, there's literally a little bit of plastic on this, which that's what they're trying to do. They're not going to go all the way with it as Hasbro did, because there's a lot of backlash, and I don't really like it that they're actually doing this, but they're definitely going to ease their way into it. Probably in the next 2 years, we'll probably have non-window ones, just all box and all just pictures on it, which for in-box collectors that won't be great, but just people like me, I guess it really doesn't matter. I still don't like it because I take my figures out of the box, but I still just don't like it. But it's definitely something that we're going to be getting. I believe the next Elite Wave 105 is actually going to have that. You actually can see, you get a picture of Lex Luger as well. He looks fantastic. I believe he's a Build-A-Figure from what I know, when I remember, in the Series 1, because this is actually Series 1, Hall, Nash, and Hogan, Undertaker, and this Lex Luger, because Bret Hart wouldn't count because he's actually Ultimate Edition. I believe that's Series 1 of this. And the Undertaker looks fantastic as well. I really love the way his Undertaker looks. This is like a 97, 98 Undertaker right here. I definitely think these looks really cool. The articulation looks cool. Everything about it, the body looks cool and everything like that. And actually, yeah, I think this is going to be a great line. And actually, to cap it off, you actually get a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, I believe this is like the Defining Moments version of Stone Cold. From what I remember, I believe there was a version of Stone Cold that actually looked like this with him actually having all the clothes on. We actually just got a Walmart exclusive one, which was actually the Ruthless Aggression line, which actually is pretty similar to this. You actually get the gold chain, the microphone, but you actually don't get the hat, a jacket, all this other stuff. So I think that's really awesome right there, that you actually can get that. I believe that's a part of Series 1 as well. So I think that's the last figure in Series 1, and I do believe Lex Luger is a Build-A-Figure. But I think it's a great way to start it off, kicking off the Attitude Era, even though Stone Cold is kind of later on than the rest of these. So it's like they are kind of going in chronological order, but definitely, this is definitely a great start-off point to this line. We're definitely, and I believe with these lines, these Walmart lines, I believe they said they don't want to use anybody twice. That's just what I know they said it for Ruthless Aggression. So there's a possibility that we can get some, like, I want to say obscure guys, but like lower tier guys. Cause to be honest, you do a Attitude Era line or Ruthless Aggression line. I mean, you can just do Batista, Cena's for Ruthless Aggression, Hogan's, Rock's, and stuff like that, and Stone Cold's. But I believe they said they're not going to use anybody twice. So we'll just see about that. I don't know if that's actually true, but it's definitely interesting to see what we'll be getting from the whole Attitude Era. There's so many WCW guys that we can actually get. These are just like the main guys, but hopefully we get some lower tier guys. Hopefully a Rey Mysterio, and he's not a lower tier guy, but at that time, you know, Rey Mysterio, and maybe a WCW Eddie Guerrero. I think there's a ton of things that you can do with this line, but I think it's a great starting off point right here, and definitely something I'm excited about. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about this WWE Elite Collection series, which is actually a Walmart exclusive, which is the Monday Night War, which will be starting and taking place in 2024. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.